introducing our Honourable Minister of Education, Stephen Lecce, and please give him a warm applause.
Well, thank you very much, Jen. I appreciate the warm welcome, and it's good to be here in Meaford. I want to first off recognize the many mayors who are with us, your worships, Ms. Klumpus, Mayor Hicks, McQueen, and Soever. Very grateful for your welcome today, and thank you for your leadership in advocating for more schools in rural Ontario. I obviously want to thank Jan, the chair, for your welcome today. Very interesting to hear perspective from you on how we can strengthen investments in rural Ontario. I know something that you share with Bill Walker, obviously a variety of trustees, superintendents, directors, and of course Hannah Knight, student trustee, the most important trustee here today.
Yes.
The next generation stepping up in leadership for all of you. I'm very proud of you. And I also just, if I can, just a shout out to Tracy and to Kathy, the two principals that will be leading the school in 2021 when it is done on time and on budget.
Yes.
And I just want to say, I know you will be undertaking tremendous efforts to really inspire and unite your school community, and we wish you every success because we know how important the administration is, as are the educators in this province. So thank you for what you do. It is wonderful to be here with the Blue Water District School Board. And thank you for inviting me. It's a pleasure to also be joining with my colleague Bill Walker, both MPP and Associate Minister for Energy, for the official groundbreaking ceremony. Now I've got to say, you know, I talk to caucus members all the time. I spoke to 3 last night, and I enjoy doing it. I'm sort of a night hawk. I don't mind working hard in the night. But Bill Walker, if this man called me to get this school approved one more time, I'm telling you, he's so determined and very passionate. And I mean, to be fair to Bill, and he made it always clear that this was, I mean, he's an intermediary for the community. And as you mentioned, and others and other trustees, this really was a collective effort. And as I'm learning about how many years it takes to get things done in government, I can appreciate why so many people can be frustrated at times. But the fact is, you persevered, you raised the bar, and you elevated this to the consciousness of decision makers. And I think really you should all collectively be proud of your work, because today we're really reflecting the success of your efforts. And Bill, I just want to say thank you for keeping this on my radar. I've only been doing this for 90 odd days. It's been a great honor, but not that I'm counting, but 90 good days and lots of learning. But you get to appreciate how critical those schools are in rural Ontario, and how it really can send a signal to the rest of the province that there's an incredible amount of vitality and culture and opportunity outside of the big cities, and I think today is a good proof point of that. Now, as the shovels hit the ground, we're marking the beginning of a new chapter here in the community for many students and for their families. And soon, this brand new school building will be standing in this very spot. It will offer more space. More than 1,000 students, 1,033 if I'm not mistaken, will benefit to learn, to grow, and to play from the first days of junior kindergarten all the way through grade 12 and to graduation. And as the minister, my top priority is to ensure that students learn the skills they need to get the jobs of tomorrow. That begins by providing a modern learning environment that will prepare them for the challenges and opportunities of the future. This new school building will also offer parents and their young children opportunities for early learning as well, and a brand new early on child and family room center, which is very critical. And I was speaking both to Bill earlier with Jen and others, and I don't profess to be from a small town. I'm from suburban, the GTA, the city slicker here, if you will. But I'm very self-aware, and I'm learning through my meetings with AMO and my chats with Bill and other people who provided mentorship to me in the house, that in the absence of schools and childcare, affordable childcare, small towns and villages will never be able to exist in this province. And it is so fundamental that we have those government assets to ensure the sustainability of those communities. So it is the position of the government, this government, and myself, as someone who may not be from a small town, that I want to see them succeed. I want to see your children be able to retain jobs in the communities they were raised. And I think that is really the critical imperative economically, that we have people staying within their communities and industry moving to communities. And it starts with new schools and community centers and libraries, and of course, childcare accessible for parents who want to enter the labor market. So I hear you on this, we're moving on this, and today's, I think, another example of how you can make a difference in affecting how policymakers implement decisions. So here, parents will have the opportunity to access free drop-in resources and activities to help their young ones get their best start in life. And that's why, following the strong advocacy of, as I mentioned, Bill and this community, and the trustees, and the chair, and everyone involved, the parents, of course, as well, I'm very proud to announce that our government has provided an approval to proceed with this $29.4 million project for your community. Because we know just how important schools are here in Meaford. We believe that schools are more than just classrooms and playgrounds. Schools offer communities places to come together and to connect to their neighbors and their friends. And they provide valuable spaces for childcare. And that's why we made it a priority to invest in new schools, additions and renovations, and support repair for new schools across the province. It's why we're providing families with relief when it comes to accessing quality childcare in the ways that work for them. You know, we're following through on our promise to invest and build over 10,000 childcare spaces in every new school I approve in the province of Ontario. The next 20,000, because we've got a plan to build 20, will come from independent operators. And we are going to work very hard to make sure childcare is both accessible and affordable. We unveiled a tax credit that we believe will put more money in your pockets. Because I think culturally as a government, we really understand that families are becoming increasingly different, unique to circumstances. There's not a one-style-fits-all approach to childcare increasingly. So if we can put money back in your pockets, because I trust you to make the best decisions about how you're going to raise your children, I think we help every single family in Ontario, not just those that choose institutional childcare. And that's a good step in liberalizing access to that important service. And we're obviously going to continue to invest in new schools. This will not be the only one, Chair. In rural Ontario, I want to be clear, Jen, we're going to be doing more of this, $13 billion over the next 10 years, because we recognize that there's a need, there's a maintenance backlog. We know that many schools in Ontario need investments, and we're putting money on the table to do that. And we're going to continue to do that every single year without exception for the next decade. So I just want to say thank you so much for the welcome. It's God's country out here. I'll tell you, the air is clearer and cleaner. But it's a beautiful riding. It's a really beautiful community. Obviously, a lot of spirited people here who care deeply about the future, about their children, for Hannah and for your kids. And so I say thank you for the welcome, and it's an honor to be here. Good day.